County Party Chair. Kakamega County Woman Representative Elsie Muhanda claims the move is mischievous, giving it wasn't sanctioned by the party's National Elections Board. As Alan Ochanda reports, the party's deputy party leader, Wycliffe Oparanya, says the outfit will hold its officials' elections next year, even as Baraza warms up to the new office.
The Orange Party has over the years enjoyed massive following in Western Kenya, more so Kakamega County, but the recent changes of the party officials at the county level in Kakamega has triggered a war of words between the party stalwarts. The outgoing county chair, Moffat Mandela, who currently is the CEC in charge of sports in the county, on Friday, in the company of party delegates, announced he quit his position, and the county boss Fernandez Barasa was seconded to take over. The changes eliciting mixed reactions.
Lakini wanachama wote wameelewana kwa kauli moja kwamba sasa wamepropose mwenyekiti wa chama cha ODM County ya Kakamega kuwa Mheshimiwa Fernandez Barasa.
I want to accept ile uongozi ambao nimepewa na machairman wote ambao waliangalia katiba ya ODM which authorizes them to elect a chairman.
Why I read mischief is that ODM has the National Elections Board and it has structures from grassroots to top. And before you stand as a chairman, first of all, it should be certified that you are a member from the grassroots. And after that, the chair should resign officially.
Barasa and Muhanda enjoy massive following, but appear to read from different scripts, even though they subscribe to the Orange Party. The woman reads mischief in the changes, as the deputy party leader Wycliffe Oparanya appears not to endorse the changes.
Jana nilipigiwa simu na Baba Raila Amolo Odinga to congratulate me for being elected kama chairman wa ODM Kakamega County. Na chama cha ODM sio chama cha mtu binafsi. This is a party which is the oldest party na ni chama cha wananchi.
We need to resolve these wrangles before we go to any election. Otherwise, if we move the way we are moving now, we are going to break ODM into two here in Kakamega County.
Wengine wakanipigia simu wakasema wamefanya uchaguzi. Nikasema uchaguzi gani, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe sikujua tutakuwa na uchaguzi. Na sitaki wale ambao wamepewa mamlaka watumie mamlaka hayo vibaya.
ODM managed more than 50 civic leaders and 10 out of the 12 members of parliament in the recent polls, but the latter have remained tight-lipped on the changes, even as MCS come out in support of Barasa.
We, the grassroots elected leaders of ODM party, support Governor Fernandez Barasa as our chair. He meets the requisite qualifications.
Sisi tunataka tumuombe Mheshimiwa Gavana ambaye aliondoka, Mheshimiwa Oparanya, kwamba aheshimu yale members waliamua jana. Yeye ni kama baba yetu.
The party will hold its officials elections next year. Alan Ochanda, KTN News.
Now, the country awaits the decision of the National Assembly Justice and Legal Affairs Committee on the nomination of David Oginde as chairperson of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. The former Christ is the Answer Ministry presiding bishop appeared before the committee on Wednesday. If the committee approves his nomination, Oginde will take over the hot seat at the EACC. Only one of the 5 anti-graft chiefs to occupy the seat has left Integrity Center without any intrigues.
Kenya's war on graft took a different turn in 1997 when the Kenya Anti-Corruption Authority was formed. 26 years later, 5 anti-corruption chiefs have been at the helm, a position that has had its fair share of intrigues. The first to occupy the hot seat was John Harun Mwau, who was appointed the director of the Kenya Anti-Corruption Authority in 1997. But he did not last long in office after he set his sights on top Treasury officials over alleged corruption on wheat and sugar imports. His case was that of the hunter becoming the hunted after a tribunal was set up to investigate him. In November 1998, 11 months after his appointment, he resigned. One of the witnesses at the Mwao Tribunal, Justice Aaron Ringera, who was the Solicitor General, was appointed the new director of CASA in March 1999.
The director lived between the hammer of his friends and the anvil of his opponents.
But just like his predecessor, his tour of duty at Integrity Center was not that long. After 21 months, the courts declared CASA unconstitutional. The Kanu administration, which was under pressure from international partners such as the IMF and World Bank to deal with corruption, appointed an anti-corruption police unit. But more was to come. The National Rainbow Coalition took over power in 2002 and moved to redefine the war on graft. The Kenya Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act was passed in 2003, creating the Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission. Aaron Ringera returned to Integrity Center as the first director of KACC in 2004. He completed his 5-year term in 2009 and was unilaterally reappointed by President Mwai Kibaki. But Parliament refused to endorse the reappointment on grounds that the National Assembly ought to have approved the reappointment and that Ringera's tough talk did not match his actions.
During the time that Mr. Ringera has served as director of CASA, has he been successful? The answer to my question was no.
And I have today tendered our resignations to His Excellency the President.
Patrick Lumumba took over at Integrity Center as the KACC second director in September 2010, and he kicked off the war on graft on high voltage.
In the next 2 to 3 weeks, we expect that about between 5 and 10 high voltage files.
But when he trained his guns on top government officials and members of parliament, it did not go down well with some. President Mwai Kibaki signed into law the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Bill, which replaced the Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, marking the end of Lumumba's stay at Integrity Center just a year after he took over. President Mwai Kibaki and Prime Minister Raila Odinga picked Mumo Matemu as the third anti-graft chief in just 2 years. But obstacles stood in his way. Allegations of impropriety during his tenure at the Agricultural Finance Corporation were leveled against him. The Parliamentary Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs rejected his name and civil society groups moved to court. A year after he was picked, the Court of Appeal cleared him and numbers were mobilized in Parliament and his appointment was approved. He was sworn in August 2013. But he too would not complete his tenure at the seemingly jinxed chairperson's office. Integrity questions were raised against him and Vice Chairperson Irene Keino. The National Assembly approved recommendations by the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee to have the two probed. President Uhuru Kenyatta suspended the two and formed a tribunal to probe the issues raised. Mumo Matemu resigned in May 2015. Next was Philip Kinisu, who was nominated by President Uhuru Kenyatta as the EACC chairperson in November 2015. Following approval by Parliament, Kinisu and 4 commissioners were sworn in January 2016. But just like his predecessors, his tenure as EACC boss was short-lived. He faced integrity questions over allegations that the National Youth Service was dealing with a company linked to his family. He resigned just 9 months after taking over.
Being short to all of us,
Leadership at Integrity Center got a new face with a clergyman occupying the hot seat. Retired Anglican Archbishop Eliud Wabukala took over in January 2017. The soft-spoken Archbishop completed his term in January 2023.
Because some cases take too long, and the bottlenecks around cases being processed are huge.
The only one who has been at the helm of the EACC and completed his tenure without any intrigues. Another clergyman may soon take over at Integrity Center. Former Christ is the Answer presiding Bishop John Oginde was last month nominated as EACC chairperson. He has appeared before the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, where he defended his nomination. If the committee approves his nomination, he will take over the hot, or is it jinxed, EACC chairperson's seat. Major corruption scandals have rocked the country over the years, among them the Golden Bag, Eurobond, Anglo Leasing, NYS, SGR, Aror and Kimorer dams, and the KEMSA COVID-19 supplies scams. Hundreds of graft cases are before court. Hundreds more are being investigated. Several high-profile individuals have been arrested and charged in court. But there is nothing to show for it when it comes to convictions. And a long to-do list awaits the new boss at Integrity Center. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
Using technology to fight crime. We tell you how an OCS in Eldoret is stemming crime perpetrated by Boda Boda riders. Don't go away.
If I ever feel reluctant to pay for my insurance, I look at this leaf from that branch and it's my reminder to renew my insurance.
APA, ensuring happiness.
Jig cleans and kills 99.9% of illness-causing germs and COVID-19 in your home. Jig, your family's guardian against germs and COVID-19.
Life often deviates from our plans. Regrettably, unexpected events such as illness, accidents, and home break-ins can occur. Given the unpredictability of life, insuring oneself against these events is a wise choice. APA Insurance covers these things that bring you joy, including your health, car, and home. We prioritize your present and future happiness by ensuring with APA Insurance, you can protect your happiness. Contact us today.
I keep this to remind myself that retirement can be happy. If you have anything in your life that gives you happiness, you have to insure it.
APA, ensuring happiness.
We're going to do another 1,000 microdams and another 3,800 tons of water, because water harvesting, water storage is a very important component of unlocking our ability to be able to grow enough food.
Naivas Kikapu Kibonge. Pick up key extra offers. Choose from a Kibunda of products. Get Kibigi discounts. Kwa hivyo, you can beba more of your favorite fresh foods and household products. Naivas Kikapu Kibonge. The biggest season saving countrywide. Naivas saves you money.
The smell of the chocolate just draws you in there. So I thought, why not do something like that?
Chocolate business is quite unique to the Kenyan market, and I think this is because we don't produce the cocoa bean. So how do you go about it when you want to set up a business here?
I had the time to actually research and find exactly where I could source the cocoa beans.
Which are the chocolate types in Kenya that one would go for?
People love bars. Everybody loves chocolate bars. So why not go for the bars? What we make also about the quality is that we don't put a lot of ingredients to alter the taste of the cocoa.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, do you know that technology can be used to fight crime? Well, a police officer commanding Kapsoya Police Station has embraced technology and other innovations to tame the rising cases of boda related crimes in the county. Thomas Thimbara has managed to contain the crimes, as Elvis Koskei now reports.
Thomas Thimbara, an officer commanding Kapsoya Police Station in the county of Uasin Gishu, has created a website dubbed ugboda.co.ke, which allows people living in his area of command to access and use it to help fight crime. Through the platform, Billion Passenger scan key in the registration number of the motorcycle to identify the boda rider. The mobile application shows the rider's stage, owner's name, phone number, and photo that the users can verify the identity of the rider before using their services.
The site will be able to give you the name of that particular rider, the ID number, the phone number, the number plate of that motorcycle, and the stage that person operates, and the number of that particular person in that stage. Also, the site will be able to give you the photo.
While seeking cooperation from the public, the OCS vowed to apply cutting-edge technology in the fight against crime in the larger Kapsoya, Uasin Gishu County.
Kwa Play Store, una scan QR code scanner, una download. Ukidownload, motorcycle zote zile zina operate within our area ziko na hii code. You scan the code and you get the details of that particular motorcycle. Una scan. Ukiscan inakupea hizo details.
This is to reduce boda related crimes usually committed by non-riders.
Watano kotini na tumeweza tena kuconfiscate motorcycles 13 ambazo zimekuwa zikitumika kwa hii uhalifu wenye unafanyika hapa Kapsoya. Kama moja ilikuwa ni msichana wa LVVTI, alikuwa anasoma hapo, akachukua motorcycle area ya LVVTI, akaenda akawa raped pale area ya Juniorette. Hiyo msichana aliweza kucapture the registration number of the motorcycle, and fortunately tuliweza kushika ile mtu na kesi yake inaendelea pale kotini.
Kando na hiyo QR code, tuko na plate zenye zimeandikwa sako number, zimeandikwa stage number, na zimeandikwa wewe ni wa sako gani.
Sasa mambo ya security imekuwa sawa. Wizi yenye imekuwa hapa ya kuipania mizigo na wateja na kuipia wateja simu, hiyo wizi imeisha.
The platform has a total of 673 registered boda riders, and one cannot be allowed to operate in the area if not registered.
Chairman ana make sure mtu hata akienda abadilishe hiyo motorcycle ile tuliregister, anakuja na ingine tunaregister na anaingia kwa system. Na ule naye ambaye hawezi kuregister na hiyo particular stage, sisi haturuhusu yeye afanye kwa ile stage kwa sababu ya kiusalama ya wale wengine.
Vijana wa pikipiki walikuwa wakiona yani askari ni kutoroka. Saa hii wao wenyewe wanajipeleka mpaka huko, wanaongea, mkutano inafanywa ya bodaboda.
Mteja akipanda hiyo pikipiki, akisearch online anaweza pata ni majina yake kamili, number plate ya pikipiki.
Ainapkoi OCPD Alois Muthoka says the use of innovative technology in the law enforcement duties has enhanced intelligence.
I'm commending the work that the OCS Kapsoya has been doing in combating crime, and we are encouraging other police officers to be innovative and to come up with ideas.
Yede sub-county level, yede county level, na yede the entire Kenya. Sababu itatusaidia OCS ambaye yako pale ni mzuri yawe akijua details ya ile watu wanaoperate area yake.
Has affirmed his determination to continue to explore avenues to enhance police intelligence gathering capabilities.
Niweze kuondoa wale wabaya na wale ambao wako tayari kufanya kazi wafanye kazi yao. So hiyo ilinisukuma sana, nikaona we should differentiate wale wakola na wale wako wanataka kufanya biashara ile genuine.
Sisi wenye biashara tumefaidika sana. Unapeana mzigo sokoni,
unasoma namba ya hii pikipiki na inakufikishia penye unaenda. So pale ya uhalifu hiyo bodaboda imeweswa sasa.
Viscous Gay, KT News, Uasin Gishu County.
And in sports, it's a day of mixed fortunes for Kenya's sevens. This coming to you shortly.
The virus took a lot, but it didn't take my life savings or my child's future. When life wrongs you, your insurance will in its own way make it right.
APA, ensuring happiness. Your Wealth in 90 Seconds, brought to you by Standard Chartered Priority Banking.
My name is Edith Chumba. I take care of consumer, private and business banking for Standard Chartered Bank in Kenya and East Africa.
Will your wealth keep up with your children's studies?
Wealth management is a very important proposition that supports parents to plan for their children's education. According to the Wealth Expectancy Report that we received last year, clients said to us that what matters most to them is the education of their children. At Priority Banking, we have enabled our clients to invest locally within the money market funds, what we call onshore investments, and we've also enabled them to invest offshore. Within the offshore space, a parent can choose the country or the market that their child is going to study, and we enable you to invest in that currency within that country. We have a team of certified relationship managers and investment advisors who would help our customers to travel this journey of investment. Join Priority Banking and start your journey to invest for your child.
Join Standard Chartered Priority Banking today. Email prioritybanking.ke@sc.com. Wealth expertise made to matter.
We're going to do another 1,000 microdams and another 3,800 tons of water, because water harvesting, water storage is a very important component of unlocking our ability to be able to grow enough food.
Naivas Kikapu Kibonge. Pick up key extra offers. Choose from a kibunda of products. Get Kibigi discounts. Kwa hivyo, you can beba more of your favorite fresh foods and household products. Naivas Kikapu Kibonge. The biggest season saving countrywide. Naivas saves you money.
Welcome back. Let's get sporty now. Kenya Volleyball Federation President Waithaka Kioni has died. According to a statement from the National Olympic Committee of Kenya, Kioni was reportedly taken ill yesterday and rushed to hospital where he succumbed. KVF has suspended all volleyball activities in honor of the pioneer of volleyball in the country. Jeff Mogire with the details.
Time was always chasing Waithaka Kioni. The longest-serving president of the Kenya Volleyball Federation has died aged 70. According to a statement by the National Olympics Committee of Kenya President Paul Terogat, the veteran administrator died moments after 1 a.m. on Sunday morning after he was